It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just ahead on EA Sports.
It is a perfect Sunday afternoon, and in the Steel City, those are reserved for one thing, football, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here in the Steel City, I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by my partner, Charles Davis. And Charles, it doesn't matter what year it is, who the players are that are wearing the black and gold, it is never an easy assignment to come in and win here in Pittsburgh on this field.
And this team always takes on the identity of this city. They're going to be tough physically, but they're also going to be tough mentally. Just 3 head coaches in 54 years. They've established their program. They know who they are. Good luck coming in and trying to take one from the Steelers.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, this is a team that is built to win now. They feel they have all the pieces in place. What say you, CD?
I say that exactly. They've got everything that you're looking for, and they're probably operating under a mentality of no roadblocks, no excuses. Let's get after it.
Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allow a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Pickens. He's on his way. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. Touchdown! Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pickett. Man open is Robinson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go, man. Keep our boys. Here we go. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Come on, let's go. Bring it.
From the gun, here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. To the air, Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Pickett back to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's caught by Johnson.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, boy. Let's go. Let's do this.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.